The ones who don't go on to achieve anything great are the ones that know it all. While the ones that go on to achieve all they're meant to understand if they're the smartest in the room, they're in the wrong room. We're going to get into it. Hi, I'm Joe. Welcome back. This is the Ultimate Love Letter. Thank you for joining the conversation. I don't know who needs to hear this, but we got to stop being so defensive. We have to take a breath and look at what is causing the defensiveness. Like, it's one thing when God sends someone your way and what they're feeding you, their offering, doesn't resonate as truth, then that's one thing. And actually, it's still nothing to get defensive about. You just understand that's not your person, that's not a word for you, and just keep it pushing. But, and follow me, when God sends someone your way, where their offering does resonate with you. Perhaps they're trying to give you words of wisdom, words of value. Perhaps they're simply just trying to drop nuggets and guide you. They see you working, they see you have a direction that you're trying to fulfill, and they just want to quickly drop some nuggets in your lap. And then perhaps you have shunned these people. I'm here to tell you, where is the trigger coming from? You know it resonated. You know that this person is offering something of value. So what is it in you that is pushing that blessing away? It's time to look at our triggers. The ones that do not, will not, and cannot go on to achieve those grand goals are the ones that have stopped growing. They are the ones that must be the smartest in the room. They are the ones that you can't tell them nothing. They know it all. Okay, well then you have stopped growing. Then there is no way you can go beyond the seat that you're at because you already know it all. So that means everything that you have, everything that you've built, everything that you've attracted on the wisdom that you know, the knowledge that you know. So then that means there's no room to go anymore. You have capped out. You've hit the ceiling. Congratulations if that's what you want. The other group of people are the ones that never stop growing. They're the ones that know as soon as they become the smartest in the room, it's time to exit that room and find new rooms. Those are the people who they do not want to be the smartest. They are constantly looking for someone who is adding value. They're looking for mentors. They're looking for someone, the people that have the goals, the dreams that they're after, and they want to sit in their presence and take notes. They want to understand how you did the thing you did to get you to the place you want to go. They're the ones that never stop learning. They're the ones that can see the blessings, the resources, the people that God is sending their way to help them on the path that God has them on. God is always speaking. He is always guiding. He is always attempting to give us those seemingly impossible dreams that keep us up at night. The dreams that we can't stop thinking of. And when God speaks, he's going to use everything and anything around us to get the message to you of where he wants you to go, who he wants you to meet, what he wants you to do. And a lot of the way he communicates is by way of other people. So when these people come into our life to offer these gems, to offer these blessings, to offer these resources, it's time for us to look at why are we becoming so defensive when they are simply coming to teach something. They are simply coming to offer something. Look at the trigger. Don't shoot the messenger. Get the message. Or I'll say it another way, don't miss the opportunity. If God has sent someone your way, how about you pause and you listen? And then you decide. Your discernment will let you know immediately whether this resonates, this is for you, this is sent from God, or I was just to learn something about this individual who's speaking to me, but this message is not for me. But thank you for your time, but it's not for me. And you can keep it pushing. There's two differences. But either way, whether it's someone that's sent for another reason other than adding value, or it's someone that's sent to offer value, in either situation, we are not to become defensive. What are we defensive about? When these come up, understand what they really are. They're triggers. It is something deep-rooted in you, my friend, that is saying this is something to look at. Why have we put up a wall immediately when this person just came to offer some wisdom, to offer some insight, to offer some guidance, to offer some feedback? Why am I so defensive? This is actually, it's fear. Fear is at the root of it, for sure. But this is actually why most people are paralyzed to put their content out there. Most people are paralyzed to speak their truth. Most people are paralyzed to build those businesses online because of fear of what everyone else has to say, right? When we understand the things that are triggering us, and once we follow that trigger to the root, then we'll understand more about, it doesn't even matter where it began, but perhaps that will surface where it began, usually in childhood. But then we can simply look at it, observe it, and heal it. I always say this, all it takes is for us to feel it, to heal it. That is it. And then we should give gratitude, honestly, for the triggers that come, because the triggers are only pointing to a wound that is still open. A wound that is simply arising to say, please heal me so we can get over this. Please heal me so the next person that comes in your presence trying to drop some gems, you can just receive them with grace. Either take what resonates and leave the rest, but you ain't got to beat down this person. You ain't got to send a whole long message on why you ain't doing the thing that they asked you to do, or the thing that they advised you should do, or the thing that they said could work. I'm here to tell you right now, if someone sends you some wisdom, some insight, and you feel the need to over-explain yourself, that is something to look at. Because the individuals that are healed are able to look at the wisdom, look at the insight, look at the information that's coming from wherever it's coming from. And whether they accept it, they can say, thank you, I'm in gratitude for you, God bless you. Or whether it doesn't resonate and so they will not accept it, can simply reply, okay, and thank you anyway, and keep it pushing. But if you find yourself having to over-explain why you're not going to change, why their way of doing it doesn't work, if you are these people that are sending these long drawn out messages when someone's simply just trying to drop a couple nuggets, a couple words of wisdom your way, I'm here to tell you that trigger, because it is a trigger, there's something to look at. Why so defensive? Why you got the wall up? Why can't you just stand in your power and say, thank you, and keep it pushing? Whether it resonates or whether it doesn't, thank you, and keep it moving. Why you gotta over-explain? You know why? Because something inside of you is still in need of addressing. Something inside of you is still in need of awareness. Something inside of you is still very fearful. The fear will definitely keep us from growing. The fear will keep us from pushing forward. The fear, something I said I felt like the Spirit wanted me to go deeper. The fear is what keeps us from growing. But isn't that what happens? When someone is coming to offer, let's say you want to write a manuscript and it's being edited, or you have written a manuscript and it's been edited, and the editor suggests, you correct this, you do this, change that or whatever. And then you rigidly offer, nope, I don't want to do that. Nope, I don't, that's not what it is. That's not the plan. Basically you're not taking any advice whatsoever. Then you got to look at, do you really want the thing that you're after? You want to get a book published, and I'm not suggesting you agree with everything, but it's about remaining open to the values that are coming, because God is always sending you things of value. God is always sending you resources to help you achieve the thing that He's called you to achieve. But we miss the opportunity. We don't grow and we don't achieve anything because we're paralyzed to move forward. We're paralyzed. We're in fear to accept any feedback. To accept a feedback, if we're paralyzed to accept some feedback, then that's saying immediately there's something inside of you that is intimidated. There's something inside of you that is afraid to admit that you don't know it all. But that's a beautiful place to be. It's actually the strongest place to be. When you can sit in your seat and say, please, you have what I want to have. Teach me. I don't know it all. I want to get where you're at. I have done this, all of this beautiful life that I have. I've done this on all the knowledge that I know. It's time for me to grow. I want to know more. Please teach me what you know. It doesn't mean you're going to do everything that the person is teaching, but it means that you're going to extract what resonates and what doesn't. But you're going to come out of those meetings, those conversations, with that much more wisdom, that much more value. Why are we pushing these people away? Why are we defensive? Why do we need to be the smartest person in the room? If you are the smartest person in the room, you can go no further. And if you stay there, you will absolutely go no further. I hope you got all you want then. If you're the smartest in the room, I hope you have everything, every dream, every box checked off, because if it ain't checked off and you know it all, it's never going to be checked off. So it's time to look at these triggers. It's time to go deep. What is the defensiveness telling you about you? All you got to do is sit with it. Ask the question out loud. What does this say about me? Why am I being pushed? Why are my buttons being pushed right here? What is this trigger coming up where I can't simply just say, okay, thank you to the person who gave me this constructive feedback? Why can't I just say, okay, thank you, and keep it pushing? What in me is causing me that anxiety to just say thank you and goodbye? I don't know about you, but when I see someone who makes a mistake, for instance, or takes responsibility immediately, I see nothing but strength and nothing but power. Like, it's for someone to say, oh no, I did that, my apologies, let me correct that now. It's like, God, because I understand what strength it takes to say, I made a mistake. I'm wrong. I did this, I can do this better. It takes so much power. So when I hear people immediately taking responsibility, people who can immediately take criticism and keep it pushing, I say, boy, I already know you've done some serious work, some serious shadow healing, because the majority of us, oh no, we ready to fight back. We ready to fight back as soon as we hear some constructive criticism. As soon as we hear some feedback we're not ready to hear, as soon as someone comes critiquing, our Instagram or our blogs or what our manuscripts, as soon as someone comes and says this could be better, the wall's up and we ready to throw down. It's time to get this under control. It's time to get this healed. Next time you find yourself triggered, defensive, that's your cue to go into your alone time and ask God, what needs healing here? He gonna reveal it, because that's why it keeps surfacing, because it's time to heal it. Thank you so much for joining this convo. I want to hear from you in the comments. Let's be honest. Have you been triggered this week? And if you have, are we ready to do something about it? Maybe do a little digging about it. Also, thank you to our new subscribers. Thank you for checking out our shop, Told Our Shop. It's all linked in the bio. This is all our official The Ultimate Love Letter merchandise. Also, if you haven't found us yet on YouTube, please find us and make sure you're subscribed there. And thank you for everyone who has bought a copy of our new book, Fake As Vegan, a book on balance. I love you. You are appreciated. Thank you for your reviews. And if you haven't done a review and you have a copy, please go back to Amazon. I would love to read your review. I will not be triggered or defensive. And that's a scary place, to put your art out there like that and just say, yes, come critique it. But I am ready to take it. I've done the work. Or so I think. We'll see. Thank you so much. Until next time, love yourself and love others. We'll chat again real soon. Bye for now.